My name is Joan Matula. I am a fourth-year nursing student from Negros Oriental State University. Today, together with my sister and mother, I will interview them about the importance of disaster management, especially the preparedness. Hello, Nana and Vincent. Can you please introduce yourself to them?
Good morning to each and everyone. My name is Josephine Matula. I am the mother of Joan Kate Matula.
Good morning, I am Jennifer Matula and I am the younger sister of Joan Kate.
I have several questions, but first and foremost, have you experienced a disaster yet?
We actually have experienced a lot, but the recent was last December 2021 with Typhoon Odette.
Can you share your experiences to them about what happened last December 2021 with Typhoon Odette?
That was the devastating event happened that year. The wind was so strong that some of our neighbors' roof is nowhere to be found. And thankfully, our house and farm was not fully damaged. During the typhoon, we stayed awake and vigilant to anything bad that might happen. It was just praying, holding my rosary to keep my family safe. Since our house stood at the higher part of our barangay, there was no flood happen.
Since we know already that there is a strong typhoon coming to us, we prepare our emergency or disaster kit, which includes medicine. Since our mother has high blood and she needs to take her maintenance every day. We also include tools, flashlights, batteries, solar bulbs, and such. Since it is a typhoon, there is a probability that the electricity might have gone. We fully charge our phones, power bank, and such. We also secure our roof with rope tied on a strong tree. We maintain vigilant to where is the typhoon by listening to a battery-powered radio, and we even stayed on the same spot in our house for us to know that everyone is safe, and also to prepare ourselves just in case we need to evacuate to a safer place.
And all the important stuff like documents are kept on the waterproof container and put on the higher level of our house, just in case there would have a flood.
What is the importance of disaster management, especially the preparedness?
Disaster management, especially preparedness, is important, especially when we experience the actual disaster. According to what I've mentioned earlier, we prepared everything just before the typhoon hit, and as a result, there is nothing bad happened to our family, house, and farm. Being prepared in anything we do, especially during disaster, simply shows that we are vigilant enough to know the happenings in our environment, and that is what we call preparedness. Whatever happens, we should always prepare ourselves to any disaster that might happen, which includes fire, soil erosion, flood, tsunamis, earthquakes, and such. We should know the 4 W's, which includes what to bring, where to go, when to go, and who's coming. We cannot always know when the disaster would come. There's some such as tsunamis and earthquakes that no one is able to know when should this disaster will happen. We all know, all we need is to prepare to anything that might happen and always be vigilant to our environment.
It's good to know that we are really aware of the importance of disaster management, especially its preparedness. As you have said, Noah sister, that being prepared in anything that we do, especially during disaster, simply shows that we are really vigilant enough to know the happenings in our environment. And that is what we call preparedness. So whatever happens, we should always prepare so that we can save a life and then we can save also One last question po. Are there any evacuation centers in your area or barangay po?
Yes, our barangay have actually 2 evacuation centers. One is in the elementary school and the other one is in the high school located near our barangay hall. It was actually made to use before and after the lash of Typhoon Odette. Those people living on the mountainous part of our barangay and those who live near the river have already evacuated before the typhoon hit, assisted by our barangay authorities, and to the near evacuation center, which is either in the elementary or in high school. They already evacuated before the typhoon hit because there would be probable soil erosion and flood.
Thank you very much for your participation. I hope that each and every one of us have learned about this interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.